Good morning. Happy Saturday morning. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy. Yeah, yeah, happy Saturday morning. Oh boy. So, it's Saturday morning, right? So uh, what I did this morning is, of course, academic article writing, and I did restart writing this about the relativity. Okay, and I before I started writing, I did look up some physics journals. Okay, and fortunately and gratefully that there are some physics journals that take Microsoft Word version. All right, I was kind of surprised to see that because uh, they prefer LaTeX, and I don't want to write in LaTeX. Okay, I don't have time for that. So I found some physics journals that take submission in Microsoft Word format. So I was very happy to see that. So yeah, I'm gonna submit to physics journal, okay? Not political science journal. Why? Because it deals with some hardcore science like physics. So the audience will have to be scientists. All right. I mean, whether it gets published or not, right? And they do have some formatting requirement. Okay, I'm not gonna follow with their formatting requirement. Okay, I just submit it. I mean, the chance of this paper getting published is low anyway, so I'll just do it my way. But they do accept Microsoft version, so I write in Microsoft and submit it. I mean, most likely they're not gonna publish it anyway. Okay, so I don't care about formatting. Their formatting requirement, nah, forget about it. I don't have time for that. No. If they reject, yeah, I just submit it online, no problem. Okay, so one way or another, it will be available for general public to read if they want to. Otherwise, I'm having fun writing it. So I wrote about 4 pages, 5 pages, okay, so far. And it's very interesting to write, okay? Hopefully, it's very interesting to read, okay? For the general public. Yeah. Good time, man. Good time. Lady. Good time. Having a very good time. So maybe I can tell you some. It's single space, 4 pages, okay, so far this morning. Yeah, I spent about 3 hours. Right? So, and it was a good starting point. So I stopped writing because I don't want to work too hard, okay? It's Saturday, okay, so Saturday morning, so I'm gonna drink. Yeah. Where's my blueberry vodka? Ah, it's a good day, man. Yes, it is fantastic day. It's beautiful outside and beautiful inside. You're a very beautiful person, I'm sure. Yeah, it's good day today because I got this paper started, okay, and I'm gonna submit to physics journal, all right? Because yeah, it's too much science in there, okay? So political science, no, it's not the right place for this paper, okay? Because it's just too much physics, all right? Yeah. So yeah, I changed the direction of the paper, okay? It will be about disproof of special relativity, all right, by Mr. Einstein. That's what this paper is going to be about. Okay, general relativity. Disproof of that is relatively short. Well, no pun intended. So it may be included in this paper, or it could be a separate paper. Most likely it will be included in this paper. Why? Because the proof is not going to be very long. Okay, it's a lot easier to disprove. So what we are disproving is the assumption, okay, special and general relativity, the very foundational level. That's why this proof will be very easy. Alright? Yeah, you don't have to understand tensor analysis because I don't. Okay? Or some details of special relativity, like Lorentz transformation. We don't have to deal with any of that. Okay? We just attack the key assumption that Mr. Einstein made. Okay, that's it. So far in this paper, I was just laying the foundation. All right. So uh, I started writing about Galileo Galilei. Okay, and the history of this Copernicus thesis that the Earth revolves around the sun. Okay, that's the starting point. Okay, so yeah, the paper length, I don't know how long this paper is going to be. So far, I've written about 5 pages, so my guess is about 30, it will be about 30 pages. That's my guess. About. Maybe 20 pages. I don't know. We'll take 5 to 10 minutes break, okay? And then I'll tell you what I've written so far. Okay? If you're interested. Okay? Okay. Enjoy the Alaskan sunshine. Very beautiful outside. All right, so uh, well, fortunately, I found this rose hips vodka from last year where there are no bugs. So yeah, I'm gonna drink some of this, and yeah, I was very glad. Rose hips vodka. Mmm, superb. It's good. Oh, boy, it's so good. All right, so let's talk about Mr. Galileo Galilei. Okay, let's go way back. 60, not too long ago, 1600s, 400 years ago. Okay, yeah. I mean, before that, you have Copernicus, and then you have Pythagoras, ancient Greek. Copernicus, I don't know what. I don't. Maybe it's a couple of decades before Galilei. I don't know. Okay, I should know better, right? Yeah. Let's look him up. Yeah, that's what I thought. 1500s, okay? Galileo Galilei, 1600s. So yeah, it's a century ago. Century before Galilei, okay? Their theories were deemed like heresy back in the days. Not just by Catholics, Christians by at their times, but by other scientists as well. Okay, so their theory that the Earth revolve around the sun, it was quite a minority opinion back then. Okay. So in the paper, I also talked about flat Earth hypothesis. All right. Yeah. But that's what they used to think back then. Okay. They thought the sun revolves around the Earth, and Galileo said, "No, no, no, no. It's the Earth revolving around the sun." Huh? Nah. In the paper, uh, I suggested that let's be Cartesians, not to be confused with Kardashians. Ah, that TV show, what, catching up with Kardashian or whatever. Like what? I don't know why they are so famous. I mean, Kardashian, she used to be very good looking, right? But nowadays, I think she gained too much weight. Okay. Well, yeah, she used to be very beautiful. Okay. Nowadays, I think she gained too much weight. Okay, so she doesn't look that good anymore. Just like who's that? Like the Destiny's Child, whatever. What's her name? Let me look her up. We are just relaxing, okay? Yeah. Copernicus, Destiny's Child, Kardashian. Oh my goodness. Beyonce, right? Yeah. Yeah, the name came to my mind before the name showed up. It didn't show up yet in my Google. Yeah, Beyonce. Yeah, she used to be very beautiful, right? But I think she gained too much weight. Alright, so she doesn't look good anymore. Just like Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, right? They gained too much weight. Alright. But Shakira, on the other hand, oh, she's still gorgeous. She's a very beautiful lady. She's taking care of her body, you know. Yeah. Anyways, so let's be Cartesian. Cartesians. Let's conduct Cartesian inquiry. That's what I said in the paper. Huh? Was Galileo right? Was it correct? Let's not assume that he's correct. Because let's say there's a sun and earth, just one star and one planet. Let's not think about other planets, okay? Then there's no way to tell which one is revolving around which. That's the main thesis of this paper. Okay, there's no such a thing as absolute speed or absolute velocity or absolutely static observer in the universe, because velocity can only be defined in relativistic term. Okay, there's no such thing as absolute speed or velocity or movement. Motion can be only defined between two bodies, at least, in relation to each other. Velocity or motion is inherently relativistic. That's the main thesis of this paper. Okay? The title of this paper is, it took me a while to come up with a nice title, okay? Inertial symmetry axiom theory. Inertial symmetry axiom theory. Okay? The theory is this. Inertial symmetry, it has to be axiom. Self-evident truth that we don't have to prove. We just can safely assume that to be true. Okay? And if we do that, yeah, then there comes the disproof of Einsteinian special relativity. Okay, so that's the direction of this paper. So the audience, the supposed audience, will be physicists and mathematicians. Okay? So it's very different from the previous paper of Votter's equation, because in Votter's equation, the general audience is political scientists who may or may not have mathematical background. So I have to explain some basic mathematics. But in this paper, because audience is physicists and mathematicians, scientists, right? I don't have to cover all the basics. Okay, so it's, in a sense, it's a lot easier to write for me, right? Because I don't have to explain too many things. But the things they already know, okay? So in a sense, yeah, it's a lot easier to write this. And probably it'll be shorter than 50 pages, because I don't have to explain the basics, physics and mathematics, okay? So, yeah. But that's good, right? Yeah. Let's take 5 minutes break, okay? Yeah. Let's take 5 minutes break. Okay. Yeah, sorry about the long break. Well, I had to answer the nature call. Ring, ring, this is nature. It's time. Yeah, I had to answer the nature call, okay, so, yeah. You went to bathroom, alright, so, alright. Yeah. So, the, yeah, back to the paper, okay, so, it's about true relativity, okay, and, yeah. So I'm kind of contradicting Mr. Galileo himself, okay, he said, Earth revolves around the sun, but yes, but does the sun revolve around the earth? Like back in the days, Catholics and Christians used to say. That's true too. Why? Because they're equivalent. So the sun revolving around the earth and the earth revolving around the sun, they are both true. They are compatible statements. Okay? Why? Because in the universe, there's no such a thing as absolute velocity or absolute stillness. Okay? Speed can only be defined in relative term, right? So let's say there are two people out in the space, okay? Adam and Bob, right? All they observe is either they are moving toward each other or moving away from each other. That's all they observe, okay? From Adam's point of view, Bob is coming toward him 10 meters per second or going away from him 10 meters per second, okay? From Bob's point of view, all he sees is Adam coming toward him 10 meters per second or moving away from him 10 meters per second. That's all. That's it. Okay? And let's say there is a third observer who think he's standing still. Okay? Then it could be that Adam is moving 3 meters per second and Bob is moving 7 meters per second. Okay? Right? Yeah. They are all the same thing. Or Bob and Adam 5 meters per second and Bob 5 meters per second coming together, okay? So it depends on this so-called static observer's speed as well. Alright? So 3 meters per second versus 7 meters per second is because this third observer, Charlie, he himself is moving 2 meters per second that way. Okay? Let's say Daniel, well, let's say just he is standing still, okay? Relative to other people, okay? So then he will observe 5 meters per second Adam, 5 meters per second Bob. And yeah, 2 meters per second, Charlie going that way. Huh? It's all relative, okay? So yeah, but all of them, these four people, they may be still moving. Okay, according to Edward, the fifth observer. Okay, so speed can only define in relative terms. All right, if there's only one person, we are talking about inertial frame, where it's either standing still or constant moving through with the constant velocity. Okay, we are not talking about acceleration or deceleration. Okay. I think in this paper, yeah, we examine special relativity in a very thorough fashion, and we're going to disprove it. Yeah. My guess is this, it's going to take about 30 pages. About. Yeah. I mean, if I include general relativity's disproof too, then it could be 50 pages. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, these journals, they have page limit, right? I don't care. I'm not going to follow their formatting guideline or page limit. No. This paper will be as long as it needs to be, right? Because even if I follow their formatting guideline or length limit, most likely they're not going to publish it anyway. Alright, so yeah. Well, I will submit to them just to say hello. Hey, hello. And most likely they'll reject it, and then I'll put it somewhere online for free so that people can read it. So I talked about this to my parents, okay? They think I'm wasting my time, okay? But I told them, well, I don't see it that way. Why? I mean, I'm having fun, it's my hobby. I'm not making any money off of this, but I'm educating myself, I'm educating people. I call that a great success and productivity. I don't think that's wasteful of my time. Well, at least I am having fun writing it. It's a great hobby, you know? Yeah. Keeping myself busy, staying out of trouble. Right? Yeah. I call that a success. Yeah. At least I'm educating myself. Ugh. I don't see that as a waste of time. No. I mean, my parents, yeah, they're my parents, so sometimes they're very sarcastic. You know, I have no problem. We're family members. We pick on each other, right? Yeah. Like between friends, they pick on each other, right? Yeah, because friends are friends. So. I love my parents. I talk to them at least once a week. Okay, so I love my parents. So. Yeah, we're very close. Okay, yeah. I'm blessed with very good family. hmm Yeah, yeah. Every now and then I do count my blessings. Okay, so I am blessed. I'm very blessed. Yeah. And sometimes I count my failures too. Yeah, I count my curses. Yeah, all the rejections, but that's fine. Hey, I have a job. I pay my bills. I don't have any debts. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I mean, yeah. Who cares about election result? Well, I did campaigning. Kind and generous people voted for me, and we call that a success. Okay, so yeah, I didn't get elected, but who cares about election result? I mean, who gets elected? Who cares about? I'm kind of glad I didn't get elected a little bit. Why? I'm grateful for the people who voted for me. Okay, but I'm kind of glad I didn't get elected because I don't have to fulfill my campaign promises. Okay, because would have been a very big job. So I don't have to do that. Okay, I don't have to fulfill my campaign promise. Right? So, it's good that I didn't get elected. Okay, so I don't have to fulfill my campaign promises. See, yeah, I can just relax, think about physics, mathematics, and publish it somewhere. Okay, so write it. I'm having a ball. Okay, so yeah, I'm blessed. All right, we'll take 5 minutes. Okay. Let's stop and restart. Okay, because yeah, it's been 45 minutes. So.